shed more light about the latest developments in Gaza. We are joined by Mr. Zakareya Othman, Chief Editor at Al-Ahram newspaper. Thanks for being with us.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Mr. Zakareya, senior Hamas official Sami Abu Zuhri announced on Tuesday that Israeli captives can be brought home from Gaza only if a fragile ceasefire is respected. In your opinion, how will Israel, or in other words, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, respond to that announcement?
It's actually, sorry, I've never heard the first part of your question, so please say it again, just to be able to give you an accurate answer.
Well, you know, officials in Gaza Strip said that Israeli captives can be brought home from Gaza only if a fragile ceasefire is respected. Do you think Benjamin Netanyahu will respect the ceasefire and go forward for the second stage of this ceasefire agreement?
First of all, let me say that Hamas and the occupation and the occupation part reached a truth, or a three-phase truth. So both sides are supposed to be respected, actually, according to what is stipulated or mentioned in such a deal or an agreement. I mean, in such a ceasefire hostage deal. But let me say that Hamas till now is completely adhering to what is signed. So the part of Hamas, Hamas never violated or went against its commitment. But actually, it is Israel which is trying always to violate its commitment to such a truth. So what do you, for example, the Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu threatened today to end the Gaza ceasefire unless Hamas releases hostages by next Saturday, by next Saturday, I think noon or midday. So his remarks in this regard are not responsible. And what he's supposed to be doing is to start negotiations over how to implement the second phase of the ceasefire deal with Hamas.
Let me ask you, Mr. Zakareya, do you think that Benjamin Netanyahu, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, is really careful to go to the second stage of the peace agreement or ceasefire agreement, or he's just trying to blow it up?
Actually, I greet you so much for asking this question, because let me shed light on what is happening in Israel itself. Actually, the hardline is the hardline Israeli government, or the Israeli hardline-led government is facing a forthcoming collapse. If the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu continues with or if he goes ahead with the second phase of the ceasefire, that's why he's forced to prevaricate or to revolve around the deal and to stop completing it. So what Benjamin Netanyahu is trying to do right now is to find a way out to resume war against Gaza and its people. Let me say that it's not being a fear. I mean, his own former national security minister and even his own financial minister, Demetrish, threatened all the time to withdraw from his government, the matter which will lead to his own government collapse. And that's why, yes, have you got my point?
Yes,
So I
yes.
think he tries always to pretend that he is committed to the ceasefire and implementing it on the ground, but actually this never happens on the ground because his own remarks indicate his own ill intentions toward the Palestinian issue in general and toward Gaza's population in particular. Let me say that his remarks over establishing a Palestinian state on the Saudi Arabian soil are completely irresponsible remarks, and he has to apologize to Saudi Arabia in particular and to the Arab world in general because this is what he said or his remarks are clearly a clear violation of the international law because it is just an intervention in the internal affairs of a completely independent country, Saudi Arabia, which is a UN or United Nations member state. Do you agree?
Yeah. So Mr. Zakareya Othman, Chief Editor-in-Chief in Al Ahram newspaper, thanks for being with us. Stay tuned. We'll be back after the break.